Hello, the game has started and it's my opponent to go first. I'll just say hello to him. Now, denotes is the bingo that immediately stands out, and that does play underneath the R and E, but it also plays across the top of redox or redox. It plays here too, denotes for 81. Not a bad pickup. Volta, which doesn't currently play. Oh, it does actually. Is fine. I was thinking of playing it here, but I want to look if I can get a double word square. So Volta, does that have any anagram? Lurvate? No. Now Volta does play vertically from E2 down, because tie is good, but vid is also good. Revolt, no, Volta. I'll just go with Volta here. I think it looks fine. Terrible pickup, but I've had a few good ones, so I can't complain. Twip would get me out of trouble a little bit here with a 22-point play, and I think I'll just plonk that down. Now, still drawing consonants, so I might have to look at a way of getting rid of lots of consonants. So I was going to play Gren. New takes nothing I've got, so it would have to be an ENN word. I don't seem to have any of those. Exon, yeah, that would have scored quite nicely. Anyway, do I have a 5-letter play ending in an A? Not seeing one. I do have perk here for 32, and I think I'll pull the trigger on that one. Still very consonant heavy, which isn't ideal. Looking at double B words. Gabba. I don't know if Gabba is fine, yeah. I finally draw some vowels, not the great ones, but so I have the non-prefix, but that doesn't really help. Noah looks okay. 431 sorts the rack out, unless there's a B play. Not that I can see. Finally getting a little closer to bingo territory here. A little bit vowel heavy, but not far off. Oceanid, not quite. Deacon is good, but that's not a bingo. What about the G? Decagon plus an A. is an A-E-D ending word. I think it's something like congade. Yeah, it's a dance. I think the past tense of congade, but that doesn't really help. What do I have that goes after NU? Just an N. Caned. For 30. That's an interesting pickup. Ag, homage, but there are a few interesting words here which don't really resemble English words. Words that might have been adopted from another language, something ending in AH, for example, umla or mug, hag. I have the homo prefix. Homo. I think abome is good, but not agome. Not seeing a bingo here, although I do feel that there is one. What about just HO? That's quite reckless, but it does leave a good leave. It doesn't. These tiles don't combine fantastically with the G. I'll have another look at balancing the rack to better effect. Oho, maybe. Creates a bingo lane. Yeah, I like this, although it kills a useful lane there. What to do? Glance is good, maybe just hog. Yeah, I think I'll go with hog. Animosity, not quite gonna work. That's a 9 or a 10. What about a play like gamosity or something like that? I have the ism, yogaism. Yogaisms. No. Thought it might be a thing, but it's not. Now I do have the H here, and words ending in ISH, possibility. Mago. There's got to be something here. Really feel like missing a bingo. I could just play Yom. I'll have one last look. What about Moi? ism. Another ism word. What about a miss word? Miss. No, just not seeing it. Yom. And that is bingo territory for sure. Gorditas, for example, or even better, something with a H, like deathish. Oh, deathish isn't good. There'll be loads of bingos. I'm just being lazy. So, what ends in... Oh, it could be ISH. Tardyish, that'll work. No, tardyish. Okay, what have I... Let's just think about this. What about a dis word? Dis. I don't know. Maybe just... sedating. I thought one of those was sedating. Skirt, okay. Hog is good. Takes a U. Yurt, yag. UG, nothing. Maybe just yag. $32. 3 eyes. I should have looked at the remaining tiles. Opponent's got QI, yep. And I've got, what have I got? Fire. Fire, yeah. Titty, bottom left, to go out. And any other outplays? No other outplays, I suppose. If opponent does block the bottom left, okay, he plays over. Nothing better on offer, so titty. And that was the end of the game. 528 to 349. Thank my opponent. Let's see what we missed. Okay, redox seems fine for opponent. Denotes for 81 was best. Then opponent has Inia. He goes with AI. Volta for 77 was best. Vulnerate through the NE. That's not one you see every day. That's quite nice. Oi for 13 was best here. And then I had a horror show. Twip got me out of trouble with 22 points. Fanwise opponent had a bingo in 2 spots there. he goes with 4. Perk for 32 was best. Cineols, opponent had From the Sea. Cineols and Oleines. So, making errors and actually N8. Oil and Oleines, yeah. So that's fine. Gabba was best for 39. Exonery for 30. Opponent goes with knee. And then Noah for 31 was best from this rack. Now, Ur for 18, opponent's got the top one there. Caned for 30, but acneed at H11. Urea and acneed. Wow. Interesting. Both bodily parts or relating to the anatomy. Caned for 30 seems fine though, because acne did open a lot of floaters for opponent to utilize. Allergen through the G at the top, a bit tricky to spot with all those duplicates. And now I've got, that's the play I was thinking of, Goomba. One of these strange sounding foreign words. It might not be a foreign word, but it just sounds like it. Goomba. So that's an 87-point play at B4. Making AH. That would have been beautiful. Goomba was missed. And I went with Hog to create another lane, and it scored quite well. Jun for 37, best for opponent. There's the bingos. Isogamy, I know that word, or isogamy, however you pronounce that one, but I have played it. Isoamyl, chemical term, I guess. Dimios, wow. But look at isoamyl for 94 points at 14B, making glances and getting the Y tripled and the whole word doubled with a 50-point bonus. That's a massive score. So that was the standout play. But isogamy I should have spotted, because I do know the word. I don't think I contemplated ISO words when I was going through the opportunities. Anyway, ZE for 64 seems fine. And now Toadfish. Toadyish. Standish. So there were a lot of ISH ending words, or a few of them. Side path. A bit tricky to spot when you've got the blanks. I mean, in a tournament, obviously, I wouldn't have just been having a stab at words, but because we're playing Void Challenge, sometimes it's fun to just try a strange word that you think might work out. But I knew that I was definitely bingoing either way. Gorditas, for example, but sedating took out both column A and row 1 as bingo lanes. So that's why I chose that placement. And then skirt comes down for 45. That looks fine. Yug for 32 was best. And then opponent had Chi for 31. Fire for 29 seems fine. I don't think leaving 3 eyes on your rack can be ideal. So I wanted to go for the 2 play out, and opponent had Vale for 22 at M11, making Yuga, and then Titi to go out. So that was the end of the game. Isogamey was a bit of a miss, but apart from that, a pretty good game. Hope you enjoyed watching that one, and I will see you next time.